Hi, this is Dan Stevens. I want to talk a little bit today about the neighborhood marketing program, what it is, how to use it, and show you how to go through the steps of marketing to the local neighborhood. The idea behind neighborhood marketing is pretty straightforward. If you write a home, the odds are that the neighbors to that home are great prospects for you to market to. They're going to fit the same carrier appetite. They're going to be the same overall build quality. They're going to be the same protection classes, and if you worry about it, the same fire line scores. Just because you move next door, none of that usually changes, especially when you're into the housing developments, where they tend to be cookie cutter homes going down the street. So the idea here is if you write a home policy, odds are, and they're very good odds, is that the prospect or the homes next door are your best prospects. So let's talk a little bit about what neighborhood marketing does. I mean, basically that's exactly the concept, right? Is that it's going to take help you focus on marketing right to those neighbors. So let's launch neighborhood marketing here. A very simple program to use. I'm going to enter the address of a home I just wrote, Cabernet Way, and then put the zip code in. Click on Verify Property. That will return year built and square footage up here for me. Radius, so now I'm going to locate the neighbors to this house. So by default, it's going to be a radius of a half mile. I can go ahead and change that if I want to, but half mile tends to work pretty well for subdivisions or housing developments. And then the year built plus or minus. So the idea here is that this house was built in 2008. I'm going to look for homes between plus or minus 3 years of that, 2005 to 2011. I want to lift out that housing tract that was developed together, maybe the phase next door to it. I'm going to use a single quote here, and I'll talk about that here a little bit and show you the difference in a minute. But basically, this is going to be kind of the traditional thing where you have a home and a premium. I'm going to click on Locate Neighbors. So what it did is it found 52 neighbors of this home that meet this criteria of year built plus or minus, within a half mile, plus or minus 3 years of the year built. I can change the, I can say, I only want within 2 years and click this, and I get down to 39 records. I'm going to go ahead and stay at three years range. And I can go, wider radius or whatever and pick up more. It does cap out at 100 neighbors. So the idea here is to stay as local as possible. So enter the dwelling value. In this case, $650,000. Premium, I'm going to use $1,250. Then I'm just going to say build quotes. This is a very quick thing. It basically click the button, it's done. This does some background processing, but it also lets me click the merge letters button. When I click the merge letters button, you'll see it's down here. It's merging the information into the letters. Once it runs those 52 homes, it puts 2 files on my desktop. I can actually open one here, just say open mail merge document, and you'll see that the file name here is the same as the address that I used, so 2030 Cabernet Way. And then not only do you have the Word document, but you also have an Excel spreadsheet that has all the quote information in it as well. So simple letter, basically, hey David, is your home premium more than $840 a year? If so, hey, call me. Yes, very straightforward. Recalculates the dwelling value and the premium based on the square footage of their home, and also lists the year built so that they understand that this is based on their home. It is very clear though that this is not a quote. I'll try to make sure that that we're not presenting these as quotes for anybody. But it also tries to make you as the local agent, right? So here it says, I recently had the pleasure of working with your neighbor on Cabernet Way. So even though this is, to David on Rivers Bend Circle, he probably drives by Cabernet Way every day. So he knows that that's a home or a street that he's very familiar with. It's his neighbors, so it kind of helps warm up that referral, from one of his neighbors. So he may not even know, but it's, he knows that you're working in his neighborhood now. As a local agent in Livermore, and this is just going to track the city name of this address so that it, again, ties you into being the local agent. Pretty straightforward. And then, there's, as you can see down here, there's, I'm on page 52 of 50, or page 2 of 52. So all 52 letters are just here. I can go ahead and print them at any point and, just go ahead and distribute them, so I can take them, and either during my lunch hour, these are all neighbors of the home I just wrote, right? So, I could take off on my lunch hour and get a little exercise and go drop them off, do what I call real estate marketing. Put them on the people's front porch step, or get door hangers and hang them there, or fold them and put them in an envelope and mail them off. So pretty straightforward on this part. Then, if I wanted to do the triple quotes or the 3 quotes, I can uncheck that. Premium enhanced, so we'll make that $1,500, and then premium premier, the step up, I'll say is $1,750. And then I do have to click the buttons again to remake the letters. So I'll say merge letters, and you'll see it goes through them again. Now you're going to pick one or the other traditionally, not do both. I'm just going to show you both. I'm going to say open mail merge document again. Again, the same thing. I just overwrote the file that was there a minute ago. It's the same file name. It's basically, it says, hey Paul, I just had the pleasure of working with your neighbor. Same thing. It's your home premium more than $964. If so, call me. Lists the 3 different choices. Gives them some items to talk about. The idea here is actually to get them to ask some questions. If they ask some questions, that makes it, that gives you the conversation so that you can get started on it. So same thing. There's the 52 letters are in here. So page 3 of 52 here. Very straightforward. Now, the one thing here is you see that this is actually merging with my name in it. If we wanted to change those, it's very straightforward. There's, under File, Setup, this is the information that gets merged in. So if I change this to say, instead of me, I make this Jenny Jones Insurance Agency, and the agent is Jenny Jones, and I just save that. Normally would change this to be whatever you would like, or whatever's needed. Save that. I can actually just re-click the buttons here, re-merge the letters, and you will see that once that's done, I open the same mail document. Now I've got, this is from Jenny Jones Insurance Agency, and it's got Jenny's name here and down here. So it's, that's how you actually just change what gets merged in. For the logos, you actually open just the Word template. You can, these templates are done in Word. They're literally a mail merge document in Word, so you can easily enough go in and edit them and make whatever changes you would like. So it's pretty straightforward. If you want to change something, give me a call, then we'll help you get through that. If you have questions, feel free to call me, 925-290-8461. Thanks. Talk to you. Hope to see you in the local neighborhood.